Hello everybody, today I'm going to explain about collections. Now what is a collection? What are collections? Collection is a framework and collections are used to store the data and manipulate the group of objects also. Okay, collection is used to store objects and also manipulate these objects. And these Java collections can perform various operations like insertions, deletions, searching, sorting, manipulation, etc. And Java collection is nothing but a group of objects. And collection framework provides many interfaces like list interface, set interface, map interface, queue, PQ, etc. And these interfaces are implemented by the classes like array list, linked list, vector, stack, hash set, linked hash set, tree set, etc. And collection is nothing but, for example, when you consider uh, an array, an array can only contain the data. An array can hold only data one or more elements of similar data types. If you consider an array can hold only one or more elements of similar data types. So an array cannot hold more than one object of different classes. So in Java, this can be achieved using a special concept called collection frameworks. Okay, so collection, the user-defined data type holds more than one value of dissimilar data types. And class is an example of user-defined data types. So collections are known as user-defined data types. Collections are nothing but Collections are the user-defined data types which holds more than one value of dissimilar data type. And class is an example of user-defined data type. And and for every collection object, a predefined class is available, which is known as collection class or a container class. And all the predefined collection classes are available in a package called java.util package, where util represents the utility package. And these collection of predefined collection classes or container classes are known as collection framework. And if you consider the differences between array and collection, array is a collection of homogeneous objects or similar objects, whereas collection object is nothing but it is a collection of different objects, that is heterogeneous objects. And array is having a fixed size, whereas collection is having a dynamic or varying size. And array can add any object at the we can add any object at the end of the array, but it is not possible to insert an object in the middle of the array. Whereas in the collection object we can add the objects in array. That is, it supports addition, insertion, deletion, etc. And, so, what are the interfaces we are having in java.util package? Interfaces are list, set, map, queue, etc. And there are classes like array list, linked list, hash set, linked hash set. Okay, these are the classes which implements these interfaces. So first we see what is an array list. An array list is nothing but it implements the list interface. Array list implements the list interface and it uses a dynamic array to store the duplicate elements of different data types. And the array list maintains the insertion order. Maintaining the insertion order means in whatever order you give the input, you get output in the same order. And array list is non-synchronized. Non-synchronized means it is not thread safe. That is, not thread safe means multiple threads can access simultaneously. And the elements stored in the array list can be randomly accessed. So array list is similar to a array, but array list is a growable. It is said to be a growable array. That is, any number of elements can be inserted or deleted from the array list. Next is the linked list. Linked list implements the collection interface and it uses a doubly linked list internally to store the elements. And linked list can store duplicate elements also. Linked list also maintains the insertion order, and it is not synchronized. Not synchronized means not thread safe. That is, multiple threads can access simultaneously. In the linked list, the manipulation is fast. Next is vector. What is vector? Vector is similar to array list, which is also a growable array. That is, the elements can be added or inserted or removed at any position. And but vector is synchronized. What is the difference between array list and vector? Array list is non-synchronized, that is not thread safe, and vector is synchronized, that is thread safe. Thread safe means only one thread can access at a time. Now next is the stack. What is a stack? Stack is a subclass of vector, and the elements in the stack the stack is a predefined class which can store a list of elements in the last and first out order. Next is the set interface. What is the set interface? The set interface in Java is present in java.util package. It extends the collection interface, and the set represents the unordered set of elements. Unordered set of elements means set does not maintain the insertion order. That is, in whichever order you give the input, you will not get the output in the same order. You will get in a different order. And set does not allow us to store the duplicate elements, and we can store at least one null value in the set. Set is implemented by hash set, linked hash set, and trace set. Now, what is hash set? Hash set implements the set interface, and hash set represents the collection that uses the hash table for storage. Hash set also contains unique items. It does not allow duplicate values. Next is linked hash set. What is linked hash set? Linked hash set represents the linked list implementation of set interface. Linked hash set extends the hash set class and implements the set interface. And like hash set, linked hash set also contains unique elements. That is, it does not allow duplicate elements. Linked hash set also maintains the insertion order and permits the null elements. Next is sorted set interface. Sorted set interface is the alternate of set interface that provides a total ordering on its elements. That is, in the sorted set interface, the elements are in order. That is, the elements of sorted set are arranged in the increasing or ascending order. Next is tree set. Java tree set also implements the set interface that uses a tree for storage. Like hash set, tree set also contains the unique elements. Unique elements means it does not allow duplicate elements. And the elements in the tree set are stored in ascending order. Next is list. What is a list actually? List is an interface, and it is a predefined interface in java.util package and is similar to the set interface, but the list allows duplicate values, and the elements can be added in both forward and reverse direction in the list. Whereas if you consider a set interface, elements can be added only in the forward direction. And list contains index-based methods to insert, update, delete, and search the elements. And list can also contain the duplicate elements, and we can also store the null elements in the list. And through the list iterator interface, we can iterate the list in forward and backward directions. And what are the implementation classes of the list interface? Implementation classes are array list, linked list, stack, and vector. Next is Java list iterator interface. List iterator interface is used to traverse the element in backward and forward direction. Actually, retrieving elements from the collection object, that is, the elements can be retrieved from collection object in four ways. First is using for each loop, second is the iterator interface, third is the list iterator interface, and fourth is the enumerator. And for each loop can be used to retrieve each and every element from the collection object. It is similar to the for loop, where the for each loop will be executed multiple times based on the elements of the collection object. Next is second one is the iterator interface. Iterator interface is a predefined interface in java.util package which can be used to retrieve elements of the collection object only in the forward direction. Okay, and third one is the list iterator interface. List iterator interface is also similar to iterator interface, what can be used to retrieve the elements from the collection object in both forward and reverse direction. And the last one, and fourth one, is the enumerator interface. Enumerator interface is similar to iterator interface, but the elements can be retrieved only in the forward direction and it does not have a remove method. Enumerator interface does not have a remove method, that is, elements cannot be removed using enumerator interface. Okay, we'll see some examples now. First, we'll see the array list. See here, first we need to import the java.util package, util.star, and public class array list begin inside the main method. First, the control always starts from the main method. First, we are creating an object for the array list. Array list equal to new array list. Why we can create an object for array list? Because array list is a class. It is not an interface. So we can create an object for array list. Then using this object of array list, I'm invoking the add. I'm calling the add method. This array list contains add method. So I'm adding these objects into the array list. What are the objects? List.add Ravi, list.add Vijay, list.add Ravi, list.add Ajay. Then traversing the list through iterator. Now how I am traversing this list, array list? I'm traversing this array list through iterator interface. Since iterator is an interface, we cannot create an object for an iterator. Just we need to create an instance. That is, iterator itr is equal to array list object list.iterator. While itr.hasNext. This iterator has a method known as hasNext. That is, it is checking whether this array list is containing any element or not. If array list has any elements, then it will system.out.println, it will print the next element. I will run this program, we'll see what is the output. So the elements are displayed here, Ravi, Vijay, Ravi and Ajay. Okay. So next is the array list, array arrange. We'll see how array can be retrieved. Okay, this is not. Next we'll see linked list. What is a linked list? First, we need to import java.util package, public class linked list. Always the control starts from the main method, linked list. Since linked list is also a class, we can create an object for the linked list. Linked list al equal to new linked list. And this linked list contains, to add the elements, what is the method for linked list? What is the method used for linked list? Add method. So al.add, I'm adding the objects to the linked list, Ravi, al.add Vijay, al.add Ravi, al.ajay. Then I'm traversing this linked list using the iterator interface. Since iterator is an interface, we cannot create an object for iterator, just we can create the instance iterator itr equal to al.iterator. Then the iterator will check whether the linked list is containing the next element or not using hasNext. If any next element is there, it will print the next element. Then we'll see the output here. Same, the items are displayed here, Ravi, Vijay, Ravi and Ajay. Since the linked list allows duplicate elements, here Ravi is printed 4 times because linked list allows the duplicate elements. Next is the array list linked list. Next is the list iterator. Import java.util.star public class list iterator. Always control starts from the main method. Since list is an interface, we cannot create an object for the list. Just we need to create an instance for this list. List al equal to new array list. The object is created for the array list. Then we have some methods in the list interface, that is add method is there. So al dot add Amit, al dot add Vijay, al dot add Kumar, al dot add 1 comma Sachin. Then list it, since list iterator is an interface, we cannot create object for list iterator. Just we create an instance itr is equal to al dot list iterator. Then system dot out dot println traversing elements in the forward direction. Now what is list iterator? List iterator is used to traverse elements in both forward and backward direction. Okay, so it will check, the list iterator checks whether this list is having any next element or not. While itr dot has next, then system dot out dot println index plus itr dot next index plus value plus itr dot next. Next index is used to give the index value and next is used to give the value, next value. Then system dot out dot println traversing elements in the backward direction. That is, it will check whether a list is having any previous element. Using this itr dot has previous. If it has a previous element, then system dot out dot println index plus itr dot previous index plus value plus itr dot previous. Then we will run this program. So see here, first the index value is 2 and value is Vijay. Index value is 2, value is Vijay, then index value is 3, value is Kumar. Then forward direction, that is elements are traversed in the forward. Sorry, 1 minute. So traversing elements in the forward direction, index 0 value is Amit, index 1 value is Vijay. Sorry, value is Sachin at index 1. See here, al dot add, that is list can be used to add the elements anywhere. You can add the elements anywhere in the list. So at index 1 value is Sachin here. Then at index 2 value is Vijay, at index 3 value is Kumar. Then traversing the elements in the backward direction. When you traverse the elements in the backward direction, first the index 3 value is Kumar, index 2 value is Vijay, index 1 value is Sachin, and index 0 value is Amit. This is list iterator. Then next we will see what is has set. Import java.util.star public class has set. Always control starts from the main method. Since has set is a class, we can create an object for the has set. Has set set equal to new has set. Then this asset is having how to add elements in the asset using the add method. So set dot add of Ravi, set dot add of Vijay, set dot add of Ravi, set dot add of Ajay. Then how to traverse the elements of the asset using iterator interface. Since iterator is an interface, the instance is created here itr equal to set dot iterator, and it is checking whether this asset is having any next element using has next. And if it is having a next element, then it is printing the next element. See here, the Ravi set does not allow the duplicate values. That is why Ravi is printed only once. Okay, Vijay, Ravi, and Ajay. Because set does not allow duplicate elements. Has set does not allow duplicate elements. The next is the linked has set. So import java.util.star public class linked has set. Always the control starts from the main method linked has set, set equal to new linked has set. Then since linked hasset is a class, we can create an object for linked hasset. And how to add the elements to linked hasset using add method. Set dot add Ravi, set dot add Vijay, set dot add Ravi, set dot add Ajay. Then how to traverse the elements using the iterator interface. Iterator itr equal to set dot iterator. And this is control is checking whether this linked hasset is having any next element using itr dot has next. If it has any next element, it will print the next element using system.out.println itr.next. Then we'll see the output of this. See here, linked hasset also, it does not allow the duplicate elements, so Ravi is printed only once. Next is the tree set. Input java.util.start public class tree set. Always control starts from the main method. Tree set is a class, so we can create an object for tree set. Set equal to new tree set. We have add method for tree set to adding the element. To add the elements, set.add array, set.add vj, set.add array, set.add aj. How do we traverse the elements in the tree set using iterator interface? So iterator itr equal to set.iterator, and control is checking whether this tree set is having any next element using itr.hasNext. If it has any next element, then system.out.println iterator.next. See here, tree set also doesn't allow any duplicate values. So since Ravi is given twice here, it takes only once. Output gives only Ravi once. So I'll conclude here. I'll continue in the next class.